You know, I did a play breakdown because I'm not a film breakdown guy. I'm not calling A gaps and blitzes and cover twos and quarter zones and all that. That's not what I do, right? But one thing I do know, and I do, is I know a good thing when you see it. You know how they say, what's that song? I think it was Janet Jackson did it. It was like, oh no, you seem to go, but you don't know what you've got till it's gone. You know who that person is for me? Jared Goff. Jared Goff. Listen. I did a breakdown yesterday and we talked about Jared Goff, and I said he didn't get hit because of Matt Nelson's terrible blocking. Y'all said he did get hit, and I'm like, okay, it didn't look like that to me. He said it was his fault. Jahmyr Gibbs said it was his fault. Okay, it led to a pick six, and that was a difference in the game. Wouldn't you know? Nobody's going to talk about David Montgomery's fumble. Nobody's going to talk about Dan Campbell going forward on fourth down. Nobody's going to talk about Dan Campbell's conservative play calling to win the game. Okay, we're going to talk about Jared Goff. Jared Goff is a value. He's not a value quarterback. He's a value to have. And I swear, y'all just don't get it. You know he could have? I remember back in 21. Let's go back, shall we? Shall we go back in time? How far are we going back, Derek? I don't know, just 2021. There's a quarterback. We had the 7th overall pick in 2021. There's a quarterback. He comes from Ohio State. His name is Justin Fields. As a matter of fact, he's my cousin. He's my cousin. Y'all ain't know that. We share the same last name. So I assume that we're related. Justin Fields. We should have taken Justin Fields. Jared Goff didn't take a single snap as Detroit Lions quarterback, but we should have taken Justin Fields or a quarterback. And last year was the same thing. Rinse, repeat, take these guys. This year's the same thing. Everybody's trying to give us a quarterback. Jared Goff just threw 300 plus passes, currently has the 3rd longest streak in the NFL behind, what's his name? Aaron Rodgers and one other person of consecutive passes without an interception. He throws one that may or may not have been his fault. And y'all ready to send him packing. Lions fans, be careful what you wish for. Now, we have Hendon Hooker. Very, very good. Hendon Hooker is a rookie. He's a rookie. Not to say that he can't ball. We got somebody already. His name is Jared Goff. Let the man play. Put the assets around him. And for God, everything that's good, give him a defense. Do it and see where this man can take you. I'm not a golf truther or a window licker or whatever other name you have for people who value Jared Goff, because we should. We really, really should. We really should. Baker Mayfield, which one would you rather have, him over Goff? Deshaun Watson, the guy that I once said I would take over Jared Goff, is what happened to him. No, don't do it in the comment section. We keep this a family show. I leave all that off the field stuff out of. I'm talking about on the field. You don't value what you have till it's gone. Give the man a defense. Give him a guy that's drafted in the 1st round that has hands, that can catch the ball. All that speed mean nothing if it's bobbling off your hands, if you can't bring it in. Give Jared Goff something to work with. You said you were going to do it. And for the fans watching this, God, get over Stafford. He's gone. Let him go. He didn't do nothing while we was here. And guess what? You blamed everybody but him. But Jared Goff fumbles all the time. He's a turnover machine. We don't put it on Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, or nobody else. But Matthew Stafford, it was never his fault, now was it? Y'all follow him to the the Detroit Rams Super Bowl. I don't care how you feel about Stafford. Appreciate the guy that you have, because who said it? Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell? I don't remember. Somebody said it. It's easier to get worse at quarterback than better. We have a decent quarterback. Matter of fact, he's better than decent. He's legit. Let the man play, because it could get ugly real quick. You know who made a mistake? The Chicago Bears. You got the 1st round. I don't even care if it was Bryce Young. You had your pick of the litter when it came to quarterbacks, and you stuck with a worse Lamar Jackson. He has a better arm to me than Lamar, but he can't throw. Y'all should see some of the plays involving Justin Fields over this past week. appreciate it, Lions fans, because it could get worse. It could get real ugly. And there might come a time when you miss having Jared Goff. I'm just saying. I've never seen a fan base purposely find anything wrong with anybody ever except Jared Goff. I heard in my video that Jared Goff has trouble with speedy receivers. He had Brandon Cooks on his team. Did just fine. Could it be that his two speedy receivers, a running back / receiver and a receiver that got suspended for gambling, could it be that they just haven't had enough time to work together? Could it be that? Could it be that Matt Nelson hit him or Matt Nelson whiffed on this block? Could it be that it was the fault of the receiver / running back? Whatever it is, I have never seen somebody nitpick a player on a team as much as I've seen the Detroit Lions fan base nitpick Jared Goff. I genuinely don't know what more he can do for y'all. I have no idea. Jared Goff wins the Super Bowl. Oh, he should have put up more points. He shouldn't have had an incompletion. He goes 39 of 40 with 5 touchdowns. We have a Super Bowl blowout. And he missed that pass. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. We got a long way to go. Haven't turned on this team. Haven't turned on this fan base. But I am tired of us not appreciating what we have. It's time. All right? Because what we don't have is a defensive line. But that was another segment.